Howdy y'all and welcome to Lex Lives. I'm Lacander, and this is Lac Plays Minecraft. So, I have updated the server into, what am I playing on? 13 something? 13W37B. So this is the new 1.7. This is their 37-week patch, but the updated one for B. I spent... Seriously, music. Shh, I'm trying to talk here. I spent hours trying to move my buildings and everybody else's buildings over into this. I'm not gonna lie, I cheated a little bit. When I was flying around loading in chunks so I'd have places to put the new buildings, I saw this. I have never seen one of these before. This is a jungle temple. And I simply have never ever seen one before. And so I wanted to check it out on camera. Now the update before we go in here, 1.7 is the terrain update, which I did a lax looks and looked around a little bit at the update. It adds a few things, but the big one is terrain generation. And something you may have seen looking around here is that melons, of course I just saw some and now I don't see any. Melons now, there we go, spawn naturally. Instead of having to find seeds, you can get melons in the jungles. And that's one of the new updates. The big one, of course, being that they've made a bunch of, I don't know what to call them, microbiomes. And they fit within a larger mega biome section. So, like, this is jungle, maybe. Jungle, yes. But there's also, like, Jungle Hill, which would be jungles on mountains, but they're both jungle. And then there's Jungle Edge, which you'll find at the edge of the jungle. So maybe when I grab the donkey and head back out of here, I'll probably pause after we get done with this so I can get back to civilization, so I can show you what I have done with the buildings because they've been moved around. So we're probably not going to work on much. Like I said, I've never been in one of these before. I know there's supposed to be traps. Maybe? I don't know. I really don't know. I just saw where it was at. I didn't explore it or anything, so it's kind of cool looking. This looks trappy. Let's get some light going down here. Gotta look for pressure plates or... Oh, there's switches. Why are there switches? Oh! Oh, I got hit by an arrow trap. I can't even see that barely. Look at it right there. That's a tripwire. Not anymore, you're not. Where'd the arrow come from that shot me? Is it at the end here? Oh, it's behind the... It's behind the vines here. Look at that. Tricky. Give me your arrows. Ooh. Redstone. Uh-oh. Oh, I think that redstone just leads back to the trap. Oh, there's another one there too. Ooh, there's another tripwire. I see your tripwire. You think you're tricky. And we got a chest. Gold and rotten flesh. I don't want the rotten flesh. Alright. Cool. What's up with the levers, though? I got 3 levers. I heard something open. Where did it open? I don't know. I've never been in one of these before. I've never even seen a video of people being in. What did I open? Oh, I apparently opened another room with a treasure. I do not see a tripwire. Oh, I can see the wire, but I don't see the hooks for it. Oh, there's nothing in it. Oh, wait, this is the one I already looted. What the heck did I open? I heard a door. Who, what, where is sliding open? I am confused. Well, I don't want to spend all day wandering around in here, so I'm sure there must be something to do with those levers. But I don't know what. Well, this is pretty big. There looks like there should be stuff. I don't know. I'll tell you what, I'll cheat here. Okay, the middle door is not connected to anything. This one is. Okay. I'm not sure what it's trying to do. I'm gonna have to get up in here and look. We got a piston that I can use to push up, and a piston I can use to pull back. So if I bring this down and pull that over, pull it back. Okay, and then that gives me a whole... Oh, so it's some kind of little trick. But I found another... Oh, there's nothing in there but... Worst treasure trap chests ever. There was nothing in here. What did I get? Some gold? Disappointing. I was expecting at least some horse armor or something. Well... I kind of want to take this, mossy cobble with me, but... Let me just grab a little bit. Whoops. I'll come back for this at a later date. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I wanted to show you the jungle edge here, probably. And I have to find Ransom. Ransom! Where did I leave you? He would have been to the south. Which way am I headed now? South. Ransom, where you at? There you are. I made sure to get some... I need to get some jungle saplings while I'm here too. But let's look at the jungle edge real quick, and then I'll grab my saplings. Jungle, jungle, jungle. Come on. This might not have jungle edge in it. I've seen jungle edge though. How about out here? Yeah, jungle edge. So this is what jungle edge looks like. This is plains, and then this is jungle edge. Oop. And so you can see that it's got, it doesn't have the bushes and stuff on the ground like jungle does. So it gives you a more natural flow between biomes. Which is pretty cool. Alright, we'll be back when I get back closer to home. Alright, so here's another area I wanted to show you on my way back to my house. This is a flower forest. And it is really, really full of flowers. It is crazy. Look at the hills around here. All the flowers, they're just crammed into here. Shut up, zombie. Yeah, they've replaced like the basic yellow and red flowers with tulips. That over there is called Sunflower Plain. You can see it's got sunflowers. Sunflowers always point east. It's pretty cool. Man, I should have had my map out this whole time. I could have been filling in my map. I made a map since I'm moved to it. Yeah. Moved to a new area. Let's see if I can get out of here. I don't think I can get out of here this way. I might be able to squeeze up through here, maybe. Come on, dude. Fine. I just hit my own donkey. Or mule. That's not a donkey, it's a mule. Yeah, so... Alright, I'm gonna see if I can't get my way out of here. I think this tree is blocking my path. I'm actually not that far from home. I'm just stick with me for a second here. Problem is horses are too wide, and I forget that. And hitting blocks off of mounts is like hitting blocks underwater. Here we go. Now I'm over. Quit your whining. Come on. Here's another sunflower plain. Let me get my map back out. I need to go this way. Oh, and something else I've noticed with the 1.7 update is that oh crap, where's Ransom? Come on, Ransom. Is that the chunks take forever to load in. I mean, sometimes you get that anyways, but it's really bad since I switched to 1.7. So I'm hoping that this is something that gets fixed quickly, because... Come on, dude. He is trying hard to die today. I've died multiple times today. I have not been having a good day, let me tell you. But, should be coming up on my road, it says. Here's somewhere. Should be my road. Oh, it's right over here. So I wanted to keep all my stuff, but I didn't like the way it looked when I loaded in chunks from 1.6 into the 1.7 terrain generation. Shut up, creeper. And so I really did. I took it's really hilly too. The 1.7 is extremely hilly terrain. Come on, we're almost there. And we're out. All right. So this is the new farm. I carried over most of the buildings from the previous map. Used MC Edit to grab just the buildings. So I still got a lot of work to do to get it all back up. You can see the windmill here overlooking the ocean, and it has no wheat fields at the moment, but that is planned. I'm gonna fill all this in with wheat like I had before. I did get in some sugar cane here, though. You can see that creeper's hiding down there in my sugar cane. I brought my barn and my horses and all my supplies, my shed and my enchanting building. Forgot to grab potatoes, so I've got no potatoes at the moment. I just got melons from the jungle there. You see it did a funny thing, MC Edit did. It flipped my logs, so now all my logs are facing the wrong direction, which I guess is okay. The mill is now over here. And so it's still... Oh, look, the logs are all facing the wrong direction on the mill, too. I need to break those up. That's really funny. It's like they switched to be the opposite direction. Not all of them, just some of them. Coop's here. I don't have any chickens, though. But this is my new farm. I got a new mine. I didn't carry over my mine, of course. That would be ridiculous. So it's right here behind the house. I don't have the roads yet, or the paths, I mean, or the walls. I put the nether portal over there. I just wanted it a little ways away, but when you're looking at MC Edit, everything looks closer together than it actually is. So once I get in the game, it's pretty crazy. Trapper Town, I don't have a road to that yet. You can see I started. It's off over there someplace. But I probably have spent 4 hours building just this road here. So, this is what I've been doing. It'd be nice if the chunks would load in too. Come on, chunks. So we got a new tunnel. You can see it goes through this little mountain. I didn't do gravel this time. It's all cobble until you get almost to Fox Harbor. New bridges, they're not finished yet. And but they're getting there. And then when you get over here, we've got a little fork in the road. And if you come out this way, you can see nothing. There it is. I knew one of the ships was over here. You can see the small ship sailing in across the bay here, and then come across the little bridge, and we come out to the lighthouse. I brought that over. Fox Harbor is straight across here. The ship over there is headed toward it. Not Fox Harbor. Trapper Town. Trapper Town is across that way somewhere. I haven't found it since I started up actually in the game on the map. So, yeah, and then Fox Harbor is across the bay here. So we got the ocean with the ships in it. We've got the lighthouse right here overlooking the edge of the bay into the ocean. We got the roads down. Seriously, sheep, I'm trying to get through here. It was like hitting a rock wall there when I ran into that sheep, but I didn't think they could do that. I put a little arch here, and then switched from the cobble into the stone brick, which leads straight into Fox Harbor, which doesn't really have anything except for the end so far. I mean, I got the end. I moved the park inside the city itself, so the park's here, which, as you can see, has the old style flowers. Although I think they included the yellow flowers. I'm just not too sure about the red ones. Those don't look like roses. I don't want to touch one in case it breaks my game, because I already have problems moving into the new map. What I'd done originally was just grabbed a bunch of chunks and plopped them in, and so then I kind of fit them with MC Edit. I didn't like the way it looked, but okay. let's start back. So I want 1.7 terrain generation because I think it looks amazing. I mean, look at that. That looks so much better. Not my big gouges where I cut out the section to put the city, but just the way the terrain blends in together, I think is just so much better. Like you got sandy beaches more often now. You've got the different type. These poor trees, they got hacked. I had to level a flat area to put my buildings down, and like I said, in MC Edit things look bigger than they actually are, and so when I carved out this section to put my buildings on, I may have got too big a section. But I also had to pull in an extra chunk just to get ransom back. But I don't know, I just I like the way it looks so much better. Especially like, you know, you ride down the road here and you see the chunks not loading. I don't know what is making them not load. But I mean, like I said, you can see as you're watching me ride down the road here, just what the terrain looks like now with the new generator. I just think it's so much more amazing looking than it used to be. I mean, you know, it looks the same. I still got the same trees and birches and whatnot. But just the flow from one biome into another is so much better. And I don't remember exactly the biome types or the biome areas they did, but I know it's supposed to be like hot biomes all get shoved in next to each other, but in manners that make sense. So like jungle flows into jungle edge, and then that flows into maybe a river, and then across the river would be the desert or stuff like that. And like this is a plain, and then we hit a river, and then across the river is maybe some forest hills. I'll bet that's Forest Hill right there because it's huge. Extreme Hills now has stone, so you can really tell them apart, stuff like that. But I just think it looks so much better, so I wanted to switch to it. So what I did was I opened my map with MC Edit, and I pruned or cut out all the chunks that didn't have buildings in them. And then I loaded it up in using 1.7. And that worked, except that what happened was you'd get to a chunk that was 1.6 terrain generation, and it looked like where I carved out the area for where I carved out for the city back there. And so that, you know, that didn't look good. It doesn't look good for the city, but since I'm gonna landscape all that, I didn't figure it'd matter too much. I actually cut this out too, to make sure I had enough flat land to put my buildings in. And you can see I once again got too much by far. I still gotta bring in my animal pins and stuff. I'm not gonna export them in, I'm just gonna build new ones. So probably get a bigger pigsty going over here, and I gotta get fence around the chicken coop and stuff. Anyways, that's not what I was talking about. So I cut the chunks, spawned it in, or loaded it up as a 1.7 map instead of 1.6. That worked fine. I was able to go to all the different areas, but every place where 1.6 chunk was like a wall. I mean, it not even this small. It was more like back over at Fox Harbor, where it was like 9 blocks tall, flat, all along the edge, which I didn't like. So I'm like, all right, I didn't care for that. So then I loaded up a 1.7 map and loaded up in creative, and it's the same thing I did for this one. And then I flew around and loaded in a bunch of chunks, and then I used MC Edit to carve out the maps into schematics, which it does this thing where you can select certain items and then load them in as a separate schematic, but whatever I had done did not work. And so instead of having everything worked except for my farm and Harbor Town, and whenever I would get near my farm or Harbor Town, I would crash, and it wouldn't tell me what was wrong, of course, because I don't know, the error message was really vague. It just said couldn't be null or something like that. And I'm like, oh good, well if you would at least tell me what couldn't be null, maybe I'd have a clue what was wrong. So that didn't work. So that was my second attempt. So my third attempt, I went ahead and loaded up MC Edit, and I grabbed individual buildings instead of areas and moved them into schematics, and then pasted those buildings into the 1.7 map. But this time it was just the buildings and whatever was inside of them. Ouch. And so this worked. So now I've got my 1.6 builds now on a 1.7 map. So we get all the cool terrain generation and terrible chunk loading. Although chunk loading is never the greatest anyways. What are we on here? This is a... Oh, Taiga. This is Taiga. Taiga Hills, probably. I thought it was forest. I don't know, I like the way it flows in together better now. Maybe not. I don't know. I did see people were posted that they didn't like it because it doesn't look like Minecraft anymore. So I'm not exactly sure what that means. I guess they still have the same yellow flowers. Those look like the same yellow flowers. Oxeye daisies here. I don't know. Alright, I know I didn't really get anything done in this episode, but I have been building all day on that road, and I wanted to check out that jungle temple before somebody else got there first. And since I'd never seen one before, I thought I'd check it out with you guys. Click like if you like, subscribe to be sure and catch the next one, and I promise we'll work on Fox Harbor next episode. I'll talk to you later.